Hello and welcome back to the channel, friends. It is good to be here and I hope you're doing well. So today I'm excited to present to you a brand new and exciting solo dev turn-based tactical RPG called Those Who Rule. And this game is rich in story and it has similar mechanics that were made famous by the Fire Emblem series. Now, don't take this game as some cheap knockoff of Fire Emblem. It is absolutely not. This game stands alone and it's very, very well done, and I'm really excited to dive on into it here today. This game did just release in full on Steam on the 27th of January of 2025, so very, very recently. You can get a copy of the game for yourself if you like, link in the video description below. Huge shout out to the developer, awesome dude. Before we get started, please smash the like button if you're liking the Those Who Rule here on the channel. Let me know in the comment section below if you want me to play some more. I'd be happy to. We can just keep on with the save file. And if you are new here, then please consider becoming a subscriber. Thanks so much. Let's go. So we're going to go new game, of course, and difficulty, I think I will scale this up to veteran. We're going to play with perma-death off. I mean, I've seen a bunch of Steam comments recommending that, for sure. So we'll do perma-death off, difficulty veteran, which is actually the highest difficulty. And then for growths, so random or fixed. So this obviously alludes to when your characters upgrade. It's pretty cool that there's some variability here. I think I like the idea of going random. Let's do it. New game. Alright, so we do have, so this is a very story-driven game, right? So there is going to be some text. Who goes there? Show yourself, says Ro. A friend? Suppose you are. Remove your hood and prove it. It's been too long, Ro. Wesley. Ah, the famous general finally shows his face. On second thought, I prefer you leave the hood on. LOL. Pardon my disguise, Ro, and I will pardon your rancor. I had to conceal my movements. And why is that? This mission has been approved by the Commander General, has it not? Not exactly. It was a request from an old friend in the Commons. He's convinced it'll lead us to Duke Crawford's doorstep. We're rangers, not rebels. Our orders come from the king, not the feckless politicians in the Commons. Operating in the shadows like this is tantamount to treason. Call it what you will, Ro, but there is no cost we wouldn't bear for the liberation of our people. A liberation that will be impossible while Crawford remains the High Duke. Alright, so a little consternation between, Wesley, Ro, and the High Duke. Sigh, you haven't changed a bit. Regardless, the only thing passing this way are rats and rubbish. I'm losing faith that this caravan will show. Patience, Ro. My informant was adamant. They use this route consistently for weeks now. Ro. General Wesley, sir. What is it, Benjamin? Caravan's been spotted, camped out just a few leagues from here. Then it is time. Let us move swiftly. What if you're wrong, Wesley? Then we forget this ever happened. It's the steps we must take, if I'm right, that worry me. There will be no turning back. Any qualms? Nay. Nay, my lord. And onward we go to investigate this mysterious caravan. And you already get impressed upon, by the art style of the game. Benjamin, that sigil, no doubt. Iroquois soldiers. Why would Duke Crawford have a caravan escorted by Iroquois guards? We need to search their cargo if we are to have any answers. Let us wait until they sleep, then we slit their throats. Traveling through Fern is not a crime, Ro. We are not at war with these people any longer. Asking will get us nowhere. We need a plan, not pleasantries. If the informant was wrong, we would be killing innocent merchants. This is when you start questioning your informant? Benjamin, don't just sit there. Say something. Leave me out of this. There are Iroquois traveling through Fern under the cover of night, being confronted by rangers. I think we all know how this is going to go. All I ask for is a chance to parley, to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. And when diplomacy fails, that's where you come in. Alright, so we're moving in. Wesley is confronted by a man named Malik. Who goes there? Avasala, Iroquois. What business do you have in Fern? My business is none of yours. On the contrary, all foreigners must declare their goods when traveling into Fern. And this writ gives me the right to search your caravan. We bring apples and peaches. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I trust it's nothing exciting, yet by law I must inspect it nonetheless. Your meddling edges closer to a grave mistake. I'll give you one more chance to step aside. There are things more frightening than Fern's laws. Men, seize him. Use only as much force as necessary. I'd hoped it wouldn't come to this. Alright, so this is a little battle tutorial, and this will give you a feel of the battle, right? Obviously, we have hexagons, which is quite nice. I much prefer hexagons to squares, of course. And it's obviously turn-based combat. So essentially what we have is, we have our units. We can move all of our units first and then end our turn, and then the enemy goes and moves all of their units, right? There's no speed mechanic that determines turn order. It's you move all your guys, they move all theirs, and you simply just duke it out. Now, a few things to call out. So you're going to see that, obviously, there's a zone of control in effect here. And the way the zone of control works is entering the front 3 hex tiles of an enemy's unit will exhaust the rest of the unit's movement points. So you want to be very aware of the facing of your character, because the front 3 tiles is your zone of control, essentially. Okay? And it's going to limit your movement, right? So that's definitely one big call out and one big difference from like a Fire Emblem game for sure. Another thing is the back attack mechanic. So Ro's going to explain it to us, but essentially the 3 spaces behind an enemy guarantee you a hit, and they prevent counterattacking as well, because when your units attack, they get counter-attacked as well. And if you played Fire Emblem, you'll notice some of these mechanics at work here, but obviously flanking or back attacking is ideal because you ignore the counter. So obviously we have a nice open path here, so we're going to take this. And you can see this will be familiar to anybody who's played Fire Emblem before. HP, damage, and hit percent. Obviously, hit percent is way up. Damage is up as well. And we're going to strike him down. He's got an iron axe. We've got the iron sword. Boom. Excellent. And now you can choose which direction your unit faces. I think we'll keep her right like so. And I guess real quick on units. So each unit has a different job, I guess you could say. So Ro here is a defender, uses swords, spears, and axes. You have proficiency with weapons. Again, it's something familiar to Fire Emblem. Each character does have their own special skills as dictated by their job. So Ro has Vengeful, deal 3 extra damage when counterattacking. And then as a defender, she has this innate trait, Shield Master. Generates 50% more block on round start. Shields have no weight penalty, so weight is a big thing. And then you have your core statistics. So Vitality, that's your HP. Strength determines how much hand-to-hand damage that you do. Skill is all about accuracy, so chance to hit. Agility is all about your speed. It increases your dodge chance and also gives you a chance to double attack. So the way this works is if your speed value is 4 or greater than the enemy unit that you're attacking, you will actually get a double attack, which is pretty cool. Endurance is carry weights of the units. And defense is how much damage you deflect during combat. And then you'll have varying growth rates. And I think it's randomized based on the setting that I started off with. So Vitality, Strength, obviously she's going to grow at level up, that is. Higher in Vitality and Strength than other stats. So that is her. We have Benjin here, who's a fighter. This guy has the Resolute. Cannot double attack nor be double attacked. It's pretty cool. He's an axe wielder. And then we have Wesley here. Level 12 Archer. Using a sword, close combat. So that's kind of how it works. Again, this is just a tutorial battle, so we're going to quickly dispatch of the enemy here, and then we're going to move on and meet our main character. So let's take this guy out, you bet. And of course, when you do combat, you get experience. When that bar fills up at the bottom, you do level up. And then we have Wesley. So let's scout our opposition. So he's got good defense, 7 speed. Wesley's got 11 speed, so he actually will double attack. So let's scout this out quick. So he's going to get ×2, 62% chance to hit. Let's do it. Let's see if we can dodge it. Nope, we get hit. That's okay. And another mechanic at work in this game is shields, and we'll get a little more into that as well, but shields are actually pretty useful because there's this other little bar down here that actually represents your armor value of your shield, and that will help you directly deflect damage. Basically, the enemy has to break through your shield each turn before you actually do HP damage. It got these nice, like, blood splattering effects as well. Quite nice. And items, they are consumable in battle, but they actually refill at the end of battle, which is pretty cool. So it looks like Malik here is hurting. So let's see if maybe we can just take him out. Yeah, hitting for 7, 89% chance. He's got 7 vitality left. We should kill him. Now, if for some reason we miss, we'll take 8 damage, but we have 12 HP left. We're looking good. See you later, Malik. Rip. And let's face this way, you bet. See if we can get like a flank attack. We can't because of the zone of control, right? It's got us all locked up. But we can move up with our defender, Ro, and strike him. And he swings a wild swing. Actually, 2 wild swings with the axe. So obviously there's a big speed disparity between our 2 characters. And I'm feeling good about being able to take this guy down. 70% chance to hit. Let's take him. Boom. Just a heavy hit with the axe. And different weapons have different properties. There are obviously a variety of weapons that you will find in your travels. There's shops that you can buy additional weapons. There's other weapon types like 2-handed swords or great swords, you know. There's 1-handed swords where you can use a shield. 1-handed axes, great axes, bows. There's not really magic in this game, though. Benjin, Ro, secure the perimeter. Right. All right, so off in the woods they go, and here we are, says Wesley. Wait. What is this? According to the contract. God's sake, this goes deeper than mere treason. Benjin, Ro, we are done here. Benjin, Ro? Uh-oh. What do we got going on here? A fellow named Zoltan, who's obviously quite seasoned in battle. This is quite the surprise. Avasala, General. Prince Zoltan, or should I say former. What do I owe the honor? So, former prince. No need for pleasantries, General. You have been summoned to Iroka, and I'm to ensure your escort. Excuse me. Apologies, Prince. I must unfortunately decline. My soldiers and I are expected in Fern. General, you are outnumbered. Looks like Benjin and Ro were found in the woods as well, and yes, we are desperately outnumbered. No. Come with us quietly, or none of you leave this place alive. Irokans are not known to let their captives live. You place too much faith in rumors, General. Spare yourself the humiliation. So we could surrender or draw our weapons. I like the idea of going down with the fight. Let's draw the weapons. A bold decision, but one you will come to regret. Come, Zoltan. Allow me to show you the famous hospitality of Fern. A disturbing discovery. That's the prologue, of course, where they show you the basics of the game. Run, my love. You must run faster. I can't, Mother. I can't keep up. So this must be some either flashback or maybe just the realities of a war-torn landscape. Ah, my love, please. We have to keep moving. We're almost to the woods. No, I want to stay here. Mom. Looks like we got some arrow fire. Honey, duck. A courageous move. And Sliker, so this is our main character. Mother. Obviously that was a dream. Some kind of flashback. That dream. I'll never let that happen again. Last call. Darn it, already late. Where did I leave that Gambison? That's more like it. Marcus, wake up. Huh? Find someone else to help you in the forge today. What? I'm not your dad, you idiot. We need to get moving. Evaluation is about to start. Well, what? Isn't that next week? Gross, Marcus, your breath. How much did you drink last night? I may have had a mead or 2. Or 3. Enough, I'm not leaving you behind. Come on, get up. Aye, aye, Captain. I'll grab you some armor. And there's Marcus. Oh, you slept in your uniform. I'm actually impressed that you were prepared. Don't be. I always wear whatever I wake up in. Let's get out of here. So you're starting to meet some of the main characters of the story. Oh, watch where you're going, you stupid... Excuse me? Ilyana. Ahem, forgive me. My haste outpaced my manners. No harm done, though in the future might I suggest a keener awareness. The battlefield favors those with eyes wide open. I'll count this as my first lesson then, the art of navigating our dangerous barracks. A valuable skill indeed. If you'll excuse me, I'm already running late to the Rangers' evaluation. Now that'll be a sight. Someone so small trying to join the Rangers. She steadied herself quicker than you. Guess size isn't everything. And off they go. I'll remember that. Alright, so now, this is the Rangers' evaluation. If you made your way to this corner of the castle, then you know who we are, so let's skip the pleasantries. If you've heard of the Rangers, then you've heard of our survival rate. You've heard of the jobs we take. We do what the rest of the army can't. We're the best Fern has to offer. If you have a good head on your shoulders, keep your head down and follow orders, you just might have what it takes. Look around you. Not all of you will make it through what's coming. Being a ranger means facing death daily and doing it willingly. If you're not ready to pay that price, now's the moment to step aside. The regular ranks might better suit those unprepared for the ranger's sacrifice. Dead silence, music to my ears. So you learn a little bit more about the perils of the ranger, obviously an elite group of the army. I know many of you wish to train under our celebrity General Wesley. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it today, so you'll have to settle for Bruce. He'll be taking you through the first day's task. This is your chance to separate yourself from the rest. I suggest you don't waste it. Here's Bruce. Alright, runts, organize yourself into groups of 4. And choose wisely. You'll pass or fail this evaluation together. Alright, so we're grouping up into groups of 4. Teams are forming fast. Got anyone in mind? Marcus. Fate's got a strange sense of humor throwing us together again. There's Ileana again. I wouldn't call it a sense of humor, maybe a test of patience. Perhaps a test we can take on as a team. Looks like you've already made a friend. What's his story? Haven't got that far yet. You in, Arnold? Or do we need to audition? Ahem. Arland. And no need for auditions. I'll hold my own. That's some fine armor for a recruit. Seen anything beyond the parade grounds? Didn't think tar-stained hands would scoff at proper maintenance. Alright, you two will have plenty of time to spar at the grounds. Let's get moving before we're left behind. And into another training exercise with our newfound team. So we're at the training grounds now, and we'll be doing a little war exercise. Recruits, the goal of today's exercise is simple. Drop your opponents by any means necessary. If you fall, you've been eliminated and will sit out the rest of the exercise. Everyone get into positions. Alright, so here we go. We get a little more squad-based combat with our actual team, right? So there's reason and value in leveling up these characters. Victory, defeat all enemies, defeat all player units defeated. Alright, so now we're going to learn just a little bit more about some of our units. He's out in the open, the terrain won't help him against an attack from the flank. Sliker, flank him with a shield bash to stagger him. Then you strike while he's dazed. I like it. Alright, so a couple of callouts here. So there is terrain in effect. For instance, the rocks here are going to lower evasion, and they just cost 1 movement point to walk across. However, the bushes, or the brush, does cost 2 to walk across, but it does give you +1 defense and +20 evasion. So these bushes are, pretty high profile terrain to structure your attack or defense around. Furthermore, we have Sliker. So he is a soldier, and this fellow has the loyalty aura. Allies within 2 tiles gain 15% hit chance. He's a spear user. He also has a kite shield and a bandage. His growth rates are 75% to vitality. It's like strength and skill and agility, so a pretty well-rounded character. Not so much for defense though, however. Uses spears and pole arms as well. Okay. And then one more thing, he does have kick, so he can kick a unit doing strength damage and moving them back 1 tile. So way to knock them back. And you see this little gray bar. So that is the shield durability essentially. So this has to get whittled down before you actually take HP damage. And it does restore like halfway each turn. There's ways to restore it even more. Certain characters have certain, proficiencies with shields. Next up we have Marcus, who is a fighter. This guy has hot-headed as a passive skill. While injured, gain 3 attack. He uses axes, so he's very, very strong. Right, does very good melee damage. Obviously a strength-based character here. 65%, 80% vitality. Not much in other categories. I guess agility is better than you would think from a brutish type dude in Marcus. Also has the ability to punch. Can use axes or great axes. And of course, as you use the weapons more, this little bar is going to fill up and raise your proficiency. So block, there you go. 4 of 4, +2 per turn. That's how the block mechanic works. Next up, we have Arland. This guy's a defender, and he has Guardian Aura. Allies within 2 tiles that are below 50% health gain 2 defense. Then he's got Shield Master, which is a passive. Regenerate 50% more block on round start, and shields have no weight penalty. So weight is, in my limited experience with this game, weight's like a real thing that you're going to have to be dueling with as you set your team up. So obviously he's good with the shields. Can also use swords, spears, and axes. So he's got a lot of flexibility. And to no surprise, high vitality growth and high defense growth. Defense is obviously really good because that, is directly subtracted from the damage you're taking. And then last we have Ileana. who's a skirmisher. And the skirmisher is kind of a speed-based character, I suppose. And she has gain 50% more weapon experience, gain 1 damage and 5 hit for each weapon type at Mastery A or higher. And then she's got agile, can move 2 spaces after an action if not in an enemy's zone of control. Her growth rate is very high agility, and I tend to really like agility-based characters in games like this. High vitality across the board for our team though, which is great. I think the skirmisher is going to do good things for us, a sword user through and through, also with the shield. So that's kind of what we're looking at. The game suggests that we do use a shield bash, which is a skill given to us by equipping a shield. Right here we get the shield bash. It's going to stagger the units, causing them to lose hits and avoid. Then also with the spear, you get the first strike passive skill. Unit always attacks first. So right there, there's other things with each weapon type. So ignore 25% of target's base defense with the axe. Training sword has parry, giving you avoid when facing an enemy, dealing bonus damage on backstab, and likewise. Alright, so let's do what the tutorial suggests. Let's go ahead and just bash this dude. The shield bash, you bet. Boom. Because he is in the bush, so we kind of just lowered his evasion, right? And let's go ahead and just stare him down. And then I think getting Marcus on the other side is great, because he's going to hit for a very, very heavy hit. Bam. And the miss on the counterattack, excellent. Let's stare this way. I'm feeling pretty comfortable about being able to take this guy out. Arlen, can you buy us some time in the south? Do my best. Okay, so obviously a defender, very good at tanking enemy damage. So let's go ahead and get Ileana in here, and she's got 9 speed. This guy has 5, so she's going to double attack. I like my chances. Boom. Alright, see you later, pal. And then let's use the extra move to get in the bushes. And then I think we can move our defender in range. Alright, looking good. Up comes the enemy, and I think what we'll have to do is probably have to go maybe 2 and 2. Alright, terrain, yep. So I've already covered terrain. So let's get Arland up there. No beneficial terrain for us here, but let's see. So this guy has 19 HP, 25 for the axe guy. The axe guy is kind of, I mean, he's going to do more damage for sure. Training sword is going to hit me twice because he's got the agility advantage. However, I'm fine with that. Ah, he misses. Alright, so he takes a couple of shield damage there, and it's just fine. I think maybe we get you in there and use your speed. Let's go. Boom. Big hit. Alright, take some shield damage and a little bit of HP damage, but we're looking okay. And let's get Sliker right here. And let's get Marcus right here. Let's see what they do. They're obviously going to come in on me. Man, we got to get our hits down there. Let's go, boys. Alright, good hit there. Alright, so hits the shield. But staying in that bush is useful. So obviously you got the first strike of the spear. When it's spear v spear, the first strike obviously isn't a thing. This guy has very limited evasion now, given he's on the rocks. So we're in a pretty good position here using the terrain. So let's see if we can take this guy out. 9, he's got 10. What's this guy going to do? 11, 64% chance to hit. Let's do it. All right, excellent hit there, Arland. And let's just see. So what does this do? He's going to hit him twice. 34% chance to hit, but it's going to do 10 damage, which is pretty significant. I think I'm going to let Arland tank that damage. And we'll use a bandage just to heal back up. Alright, this guy, we can get him in the back. Or I can go here and get him in the back. I like that better. Boom. No counterattack, of course, because he's hitting the back. And a little stabby stabby for victory, you bet. Boom. Alright, so what's going to happen here? They're going to try to get... Well, we got the zone of control right here. So if I remain like so, I do believe... Well, I suppose he can go right here and try to flank me, but... Just a little overwhelmed by units up here in the north. Yeah, that's... He does what I thought he was going to do. That's alright. Alright, Axe Guy comes in. You gotta watch out for the Axe Guys. They're very, very strong physical attackers. And this guy smartly gets in the bush. Alright, Arland. How you feeling about taking out this guy? 83% chance to hit, you bet. Boom. Go to sleep. Gonna hit for 12. Striking twice. It's either that or... No, never mind. She's in the zone of control. Yeah, we gotta take this guy out. He does get the preemptive stab. 2 big hits there, though, and we're looking good in the south. So let's see. Don't forget to use your bandage. Yes, indeed. Marcus is still doing pretty good. Let's see if I can take this guy out. 93% chance to hit. I like it. Boom. Get wrecked. Time to pounce. They're weakened and ripe for the picking. Alright, so here comes some reinforcements. Let's face our adversary. Let's just go melee with them. Got shield damage to repel the damage. Alright, so she's quite hurt. But she does take him out on the counterattack. Sliker gets stabbed. That's alright, counterattack comes in. Got Marcus doing combat in the bushes. Just huge hits from Marcus. And each bandage is actually 2 uses. So let's move you right here. Hit up another bandage, you bet. And Arland can get this guy in the back. Alright, big hit, Arland. And Sliker for the win. Bang. Alright, nice attack. And we do have a level up. And this is obviously pretty reminiscent of Fire Emblem, right? It's kind of randomized. And I think it's... Your chances of increasing an attribute is essentially based on the percentage here, so... I believe that's how it works. We have Marcus. Let's see. What's this going to look like? He's going to take 4 damage in return. Hit for 13. 70% chance to hit. I like it. Let's do it. Bam. Missed. Let's go, Marcus. Gotta do better. Alright, good hit. And in comes the reinforcements. So let's get you involved. Take the hit. That's alright. I want this position right here. Alright, level up for the skirmisher. She gets that agility up, which is great. So I think what I'll do is I'll bump... I think I'll keep you right there. Let's move Marcus up. Use a bandage. Let's move our defender up as well. And Sliker, might as well use a bandage as well. It's nice that they actually refill at the end of battle, you know? You don't have consumables that are just one-time use things. You can use a bandage twice, and they refill at the end of battle. Marcus gets a really big level up here, including 5 stat increases, strength and defense, and agility as well. Very nice, Marcus. Hit him back. Excellent. Alright, so we have the Axe Guy. Obviously, she's going to be really effective against him, especially from behind. Boom. Just strike him down. Let's move you right there. Sliker, let's get you in there. 100% chance to hit. Only going to do 8 damage, though. Let's see, do we have... So 4 agility... 7 for Marcus. Just 3 for Arland. With Sliker being the only one that can Well, let's do this. Let's strike him down with Marcus. Boom. And let's move you up. You bet. And let's have the defender do what the defender does. And let's get right up on the enemy with his superior defense. Let's hit this guy. Tremendous. I mean, he can shrug this kind of damage off all day. You know what I mean? Alright, level up for Arland. Getting that defense up and endurance. Very good level up for him as well. And he's just doing combat. Alright, let's see. Is there anybody close to a level 3? She's about halfway. This guy has 21 HP. This guy's 8. Let's take him. Just lay him down. Nice, she got a weapon proficiency upgrade. Whoop, let's not move on the rocks. Okay. Marcus, get in there and get a big hit. Yeah, huge hit by Marcus, except for he misses. Arland. Boom. Nice hit. Swung a little high. Made contact. And getting in there with the spear. Boom. So you see the mechanics of the shield, right? And obviously if you use a two-handed weapon, then you forfeit your ability to equip a shield. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of characters and gear that we get throughout the journey here. And the training exercise, a resounding success. Yes, we did it. I have to admit, you weren't as bad as you looked at the start. Is that a compliment? I can't believe what I'm hearing. Don't get used to it. You still have plenty to clean up. If anyone wasn't pulling their weight, it was me. Thank you for allowing me to join the team. Nonsense. You were much more useful than Marcus. In fact, that's enough. You fought well, but this was only the first test. In a real battle, your opponent is defeated when they no longer breathe. Well, you'll learn that soon enough. The winners can return to the barracks. The rest of you in positions. We go again. Alright, so comfortable. General Wesley, we strive for the best, especially for our distinguished guests. We have Zoltan again. My men, Zoltan, where are they? Looks like Wesley has seen better days. A little bit beat up. Are you thirsty, General? No. Pity. The locals tell me it's good wine. I must confess, my men are overjoyed at the thought of beheading a Ranger General. You've killed many of our people. And you ours. The scars of a war long past. Be at ease, General. I've no intention of continuing that cycle today. But alas, our guests must sometimes pay a price. A regretfully steep price when they attempt heroics. Mujari. This guy with the cool looking mask. Arg. There are people in your country who want your head and are ready to pay quite handsomely for it. What are you? Chop. They'll have to settle for a hand. Yikes, I cut his hand off. So brutal. See to his wounds. The general's story is far from over. He'll have a part to play in the coming months. Sir. Well, that's brutal. Alright, let's keep rolling here. Ambush. Archers in the trees. What? An arrow. They must have spotted our campfire. More are coming. Take cover. Ah. Abigail. She's been hit. Where did it pierce you? Arlan. That was close. Shield's taken the hit. Oh, thank the gods. Gone as quickly as they appeared. Another test by the generals, and we walked right into it. Blunt tip or not, these tests are more lethal than I expected. This makes 3 ambushes in a row. How much further until the ruins? Half a day's march. Let's clear the area and get some rest. We head out at dawn. Hope the others are faring better than us. And elsewhere. Ah, Marcus. What is the matter, pray tell? Got a character named Phoebe. This hunger's gnawing at me. Feels like days since our last meal. Sigh, by what misfortune was I assigned babysitting duty? I've been asking myself that question for weeks now. In my current state, I can barely wield my axe. All your rations, gone on the first day. What did you expect? How was I supposed to know we'd be traveling and fighting for 4 days straight? Soldier must always be ready, Marcus. And we only have one more day to find the ruins. Well, I can't sleep hungry, so I'll take first watch. You two should get some rest. Here. Really? But aren't you hungry? Famished. But better me hungry than us weakened. You'll need your strength for the watch. Besides, I suspect the others are scarcely faring any better. So Marcus, getting some food. And getting the rations of another. Arland, good morning. Wow, another amazing breakfast. Thank you, Arland. So Arland is quite the cook. Your cooking is the only thing making this mission bearable. Your arrows do the hard part. I merely dump the rabbits into a pot. Stop being so humble. Takes skill to turn a simple catch into a feast. Quick meal, then we move. Every moment counts. And it looks like we have reached the ruins. So these are the famed ruins of Aramir. Quite a step down from the legends. And no sign of the enemy. Still, we should be careful. They could be anywhere. Indeed, we must tread cautiously. And here comes Marcus, right? Making all kinds of noise. Ha, finally, we made it. Marcus, you idiot. Have you forgotten there may be enemies nearby? Oh, right. This place gives me the creeps, but at least we can rub it in Sliker's face that we got here first. Well, let me have it. Ah, when did you get here? Seems we're always one step ahead, doesn't it? Abigail and Arland are searching for the traitor prince's sword as we speak. Hard to imagine royalty hidden within these crumbling walls. The past is full of surprises. Sliker. Alright, so it looks like we have a few more party members now. Oh, Marcus, you made it much earlier than I expected. Abigail, what's the news? About a dozen recruits shadowing the ruins. We couldn't get close enough to find the traitor prince's sword. Just double our number. We can handle that. I say we march straight in, ring their skulls, and don't worry about the sword after. Excuse me. I agree with Marcus, actually. We're still being tailed by another group. If we're not quick, they'll reinforce the recruits in the ruins, and our chances of finding the blade are gone. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. That's the spirit, Marcus. Quick thinking as always. Alright, everyone, stay close together. We strike as one. Alright, so victory. Open all chests. Defeats all player units defeated, of course. Alright, so what do we have here for a battle layout? So classes. Every unit starts as one of 6 classes. Fighter, Soldier, Skirmisher, Defender, Archer, or Medic. And then yes, you read that right. Each class can be promoted. And the way this works is, once you get to level 10 and 20, you can promote to a new class. And I would assume, I've never done this myself, but I would assume just like in Fire Emblem, it will probably expand your repertoire of weapons that you can use and likely skills. So I'm really excited about the class promotion in this game. Really, really excited. So let's see. Looks like we have a few newcomers. So we have Phoebe. So Phoebe is a healer, okay? So she has Gentle Heart. When using Mend on an ally, restore half the health restored to the ally to yourself. Very nice. A little chain healing. Mend. Heal a unit by a third of their total HP, rounded down. Uses swords, spears, and axes. Has a training sword and a shield. Light bandage, but most importantly, the Mend skill, which is nice. And then we also have Abigail, who's an archer. Okay, training bow and a training sword. She has the Forager. On turn start, heal 5 health if on a brush tile. Gain 15 hit and 2 damage when on a brush or mushroom tile. Okay, so we definitely want to position her on the brush tiles. Obviously uses bows and swords. Growth rate is very good for skill and agility, which is nice. Maybe she'll be shooting twice eventually. And for Phoebe's growth, let's see. Good vitality. Decent defense. That's about it, but she's a healer by trade. We have a chest here. Bunch of enemies on the board. And then a chest here. So we have to open both of these chests. Alright, well let's start dissecting this map. So we have the archer. Let's see. What's the range? 2 of 2. Okay, got it. Okay, they have archers of their own. Alright, well I think we have to crash on this guy in the bush for sure. Can I get the back attack? I can with Sliker. Let's see what this looks like. 46% chance to receive the counter attack, which would do 11. How about our archer? Can she hit from here? She can. 72% chance to hit. Will attack twice. Let's do it. Let's try it out. Alright, misses the first one. Hits the second one. Gotta weaken this guy because I want that position as my own. How about our defender? How about you right in the bush? You bet. Alright, gonna hit twice. 38% chance to receive this counterattack. Misses. Very nice. Get him twice. Get that armor down. You bet. Alright, we have Arland. Let's get him up there. He does take the hit, but that's just fine. It's kind of his role to just tank some damage. Now we have Phoebe, who is of course a healer. Looks like she can get right here. So if Marcus does take a hit, we can heal him up. So why don't we lead off with Marcus here? 73% chance to hit. I like it. Misses. And misses. Could be worse, I suppose. 100% chance. How about from here? 99%. Let's do it. Miss. Alright, hits, but just dents the shield a little bit. A little bit of HP damage. That's okay, and let's get our healer involved. Alright, let's see what they do now. Alright, so he actually does get the hit. Pretty low percentage hits, but you know, she makes him pay. Ileana. Those high-speed characters. Okay, so Sliker is very, very hurt. Definitely got to get some healing on him. Alright, so the game highlights the chests. Alright, so Phoebe. Let's get the mend. Alright, nice job. See, this guy has 12 HP left. Can Marcus take him? Let's get him, Marcus. Alright, nice hit. Does take the counterattack, but that's okay. This should be a good chance to hit. Yeah, 99%. Later, bro. And level up for Sliker. Alright, got some more defense, which is good, and more strength, also good. This guy has 7 HP left. %86 chance to hit. Gotta hit twice. Let's go. Alright, way to go. Alright, level 3 skirmisher. A point of endurance and vitality. Whoops, let's keep you in that bush there. Actually, I think we can probably move you up. Let's move you in the bush. And misses. Abigail, you're hurt again. Basically saying, don't be reckless with your characters. And just so you know, you do not counterattack with the bow. That doesn't happen. So let's do a little Archer v Archer. Get her by Phoebe. For the heal next round if necessary. Alright, so little Archer v Archer combat. Archer's just missing left and right. Is Arlen going to score this time? 97% chance to hit. I suppose I can go eastward with this little team here. Let's get another mend on Sliker first, though. Let's wait in the bushes, Sliker. And Marcus, go right up here. Alright, take him. Nice hit. Archer, cleanup duty. Let's go. From the bush. Boom. And down goes the Archer. So I could go right here, but I would draw probably... Let's see what this looks like. 8 damage, 100% chance to hit. Otherwise, it's 83% chance to hit, but a better position. Let's do the 83. Alright, gambled and it paid off. In fact, she can just move back. Let's do that. Alright, Archer with the shot. And up comes the Spearman. Alright, that was a big hit. Let's get Phoebe up there. A little double attacking going on, though, which is nice. Big axe hit there, but big return hit as well. Alright, Marcus. Hang in there, pal. I mean, he's taking off their armor and making them quite manageable for the kill. Get the natural HP regen, and now we have to make a choice. Let's see, so what does this look like? 12 total damage. Okay. So I think what I have to do is we have to get Arland up here. Alright, pokes the shield. In fact, I like the idea of Arland being right here to kick off this engagement. We have the bow user. I mean, I kind of have to... It's either that or... Yeah, let's send Phoebe in for the mend. Can always use the bandage with Marcus. I think that's okay. But she has to get this hit. Actually, she would kill. And take 9 damage. Yeah, maybe not, actually. I mean, we need Sliker to get here. $11 damage, yes. Boom. Alright, excellent hit. And a mastery up for the spear. Quite nice. Alright, Marcus. Use that bandage. Mend yourself, pal. So she can kill this guy. But if he gets the counterattack at 58%... Maybe we shoot him first. And then kill him in 1 strike versus 2. I think that makes the most sense. 6, yes, you bet. Ah, right, he's got the spear, so he strikes first. However, she does have the hits and then move away ability, which is nice. This guy's going to be locked up in the zone of control. So let's move her back. Alright, takes a shot at Ileana and misses. Spear with the first strike. Well, let's see, who needs some love? Oh, looks like they got some reinforcements, huh? Unwanted guest to ourselves. Let's find the blade before we're trapped. No, I think we take advantage of this and grind experience. The sooner we get to level 10, the sooner we can promote, after all. Alright, Phoebe's at level 1. Abigail's almost to level 2. Let's do this. Alright, big hits on the return. Can we take him down? We sure can. Later, bro. Alright, more agility up. That's great. So let's move Marcus right here and bandage up again. Let's see, so can Arland... How about this guy? Where's this guy able to move? I mean, he's got 4 move. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can just strike this archer down. I like it. Boom. Go ahead and get the heal. do something like this. Let's kind of shift the line over to the east. Got to get Sliker a heal by Phoebe as well. Alright, so up they come. Alright, so he goes for Ileana. But her high agility gives her multiple attacks, which is nice. Looks like they got an archer shooting over terrain. Alright, Sliker. Let's see. Alright, I think what we should do is heal up Sliker. Let's see. What's he going to do to this guy? Just a bone-crushing hit at 11. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Okay, nice hit. Sliker, get in there and probably finish him off. Can't finish him off. Well, let's get a hit anyways. Let's get the archer up to take out the spearman. Boom. And down he goes. And I'm not too crazy about forfeiting this position. Do you have another bandage? You do. So let's go ahead and use the bandage. And I'm going to keep this position. And this guy can go right here. See if we can pull him down and through. We'll see. Alright, nice. Way to dodge. Hit him twice. Alright, big hits on that axe guy. Very, very challenging axe guys. Do a lot of damage. Yeah, Ileana's just a beast. Level 4 already. Gets a strength upgrade there. Skill and agility. Love to see that agility get sky high. Sliker level 3. Marcus level 2. Okay, so he should probably be rewarded for his ferociousness on the battlefield with a level up. There you go, Marcus. Strength, endurance, defense. Tremendous. Alright, so Abigail. You've seen better days for sure. Let's get you healed up. Let's patch him up. And let's see, what is Ileana going to do to this guy? Almost gets him down. 16, 14% chance to hit though. We'll definitely take that. Boom. Alright, now the archer can certainly secure the kill. Bang. Almost gets the level up. 99. And then Sliker, get in on this archer. Boom. Great strike. Alright, so this guy does not want to come up. I think I'll leave him one more turn. I don't want to just run him in there blind. Need to get him some kind of support. Looks like Sliker takes an arrow shot, but just deflects that with the shield. And here we go. Gonna keep going. Right, backstab. And you're down. Level 4 for Sliker. +1 strength, +1 endurance. Man, I've seen some other characters get some pretty decent increases on level up. Sliker not being one of them. Right, maybe Marcus goes this way to take out this guy. Grabs a chest on the way, sure thing. Alright, what do we have in the chest? A scabbard. Sent to storage, okay. So we'll have to take a look at that when we get the opportunity to sort of arrange our inventory a little bit better. Alright, so this guy. Level 3. He's just not going to hit for enough to really affect Arlen, though. So let's move up. Let's get you on the bush. Take a nice big shot there. ×2. And secure a level up. Alright, so skill and agility. What you love to see out of your archer for sure. Alright, Phoebe. Let's get up there and heal. Boom. And level up for Phoebe, the healer. Pretty underwhelming there. Could use a bandage. Sure thing. And let's actually keep her back. I don't want the archer shooting at her. Alright, so the axe guy comes up. Defender level 3. Just 1 in agility. I guess agility, like, that's going to be his weakest attribute. For sure. So we'll take the agility upgrades as we can get them. But boy, can Arlen tank an entire platoon of units. It's pretty impressive. And he gets a proficiency up in sword. Which is good. Alright. So we're going to have to make sure we get him some much needed support. So I can fade him back and basically use a bandage and heal him with Phoebe. We could do that. And just maybe pick some of them off with the archer. Like this guy. He's just ripe. Yep. Later, pal. Alright, nice. Bow mastery up. I don't think I want to get in there with Ileana. At least yet. If I pull you back 1. I suppose I could try to flank him around this side. Send Marcus up this way. Let's send Marcus up this way. She's got 3 defense, so it's definitely not her strong suit, right? So let's send her around this way, I think, and then let's bring Striker up. Use a bandage. Let's pull you back, Arland. Use a bandage. Great job tanking that enemy force. And Phoebe over for the heal. Alright, suddenly we're looking strong on the front line again. So it's softened the enemies up a little bit with the counterattacks. Big hit there by Arland. Takes a couple of swings in return, but he's alright. Looks like Phoebe's got some dodge going on. And the archer. Alright, Marcus. Get a little closer. Can actually almost kill this guy. We could probably set Arland up. Let's try it. In fact, the archer is kind of hitting. Get her a couple of level ups and turns into a monster. Get the kill, Arland. Let's go. Alright, nice job. Nice broad swing on that sword. And let's mend. And let's see, realistically, am I gonna get around in time? I mean, probably not. So let's set up a little barricade right here. Alright, looking good. See what they do. Okay, Phoebe takes a hit, but she's alright. Arlen takes a strong hit, but he's good. The axe guy gets weaker and weaker. Arlen gets a level up in face and gets more of that sweet defense. 9 defense for Arlen. Looks like Marcus is going to get home. Back attack on the archer. 14 damage, 100% hit chance. Boom. Just a super heavy hit. Alright, let's see. The axe guy is toast. Let's take him out. Bam. Get around the backside, Arland. And Phoebe, how you feeling about this? 45% chance to hit. But gets the hit. You bet. Alright, you love to see that. So let's get Sliker up. Let's get you up as well. And, of course, this guy's coming in. But he's about to find out. Little archery going on. And let's see. Who's close to a level up? Arlen is level 4. Looks like Phoebe gets a level up with a heal, it appears. So let's make that happen. Boom. Level up. Yeah, you bet. Alright, level 3. Strength and agility. Very nice. Marcus level 3. Arlen level 4. Abigail almost level 4. Ileana level 4. Sliker level 4. So I think Marcus deserves this one. Boom. Gets a mastery increase with the axe. Quite nice. Alright, Arland plays an important role. Big hit there by the archer. Just absolutely lethal. And Sliker, do the honors being the team commander. And what do we have? The Traitor Prince's sword sent to storage. Okay, cool. So that appears to be some kind of weapon that we can use. And Bruce, well, Brucey is impressed. An impressive feat, recruits. Can't remember the last time we had a group make it all the way to the Traitor Prince's blade. You understand why we do this drill, don't you? It's a symbol of victory, isn't it? The rebellion fell with that sword. You're only scratching the surface, lad. The sword is far more, than a trophy. It's a testament. That sword represents our resolve, our dedication to protect this kingdom. 20 years ago, the dang prince nearly tore us apart from the inside. He betrayed his own people. I've heard the stories. The tales don't do it justice. The Chamber of Peers murdered, tens of thousands dead. Towns reduced to rubble, all because of his thirst for power. But the Rangers stopped them, right? They were heroes. Aye, lad. Heroes. You could call them that. They bore the sacrifices few others could stomach, all to ensure the safety of the realm. And that's what we're training for, to bear that burden. That's right, the Rangers are silent guardians of this kingdom. The shield that takes the brunt of any danger. It's no small task. That sword stands as a grim reminder. We can't afford another rebellion. We can't afford another traitor prince. Yes, indeed. Alright, so what do we have going on here? This is the dude in the green armor. Halt! State your business. Is this your first time at post, soldier? Open this darn gate before I drag you from your tower. Ahem, open the gate. Gerard has returned. Gerard, you bastard. We're about to send a search party for you. Any word on Wesley? More riddles and answers, Bruce. He was last seen to the east near Durden. The locals spoke of mysterious men moving under the cover of darkness. The descriptions match those of the Muhari. Muhari infiltrators in Fern. What of the Eastern Duke, Crawford? Is he content with us standing idly by, says Henry. Very noble-looking gentleman, that's for sure. Those are our orders, Henry. But we all know we can't rely on Crawford, not with Wesley's life at stake. Aye, Crawford's personal feud shouldn't interfere with our duties, but we're stretched thin as it is. Speaking of which, Bruce, one of the recruits, have any shown promise? Aye, there's one team in particular, an odd bunch, but each with a spark of potential. They've handled pressure well. Good, then we'll fan those flames. They might be our best chance at making some room to breathe. And of course, they talk about our little company that we have formed. Gerard, they're still green. We've never given an assignment this early. We've also never had one of our own generals taken from under our nose. Get them ready. Their first real assignment awaits them at dawn. We'll free up more seasoned hands for Wesley's search. Can't afford any mistakes here. Then let's pray our faith in these newcomers is well placed. Ethel knows we'll need all the help we can muster. And that concludes The Ruins of Aramir, Chapter 2. So we'll kind of kick off chapter 3 here, and then we're already past the hour 5 mark, so I'll be landing the plane on this video real soon. But if you want to see another episode, then do let me know. We can just continue on. It's a great game, great story, right? Very engaging story so far. The battle mechanics are super fun, and we're just scratching the surface on this fun tactical strategy game. Really love it. Even the roosters aren't awake. They can't all be this early, can they? What's the matter, Marcus? Isn't this what you've always wanted? Even heroes need their beauty sleep, Ileana. But that's not something I'd expect you to understand. If the rumors are true, we'll be lucky to see our beds at all. At attention! Enough chatter, recruits. I want you to meet your commanding officer for this mission, Elias. Welcome to the Rangers, recruits. Elias. And this disgruntled-looking one is Rayson. Due to insubordination in his last assignment, he will hold the same rank as the rest of you. Your titles mean nothing to me, old man. Just give the orders already. Seeing as we need a second in command, Sliker will be filling that role for this mission. Pay attention, learn, and follow Elias's lead. Second in command? I won't let you down, sir. Am I being punished or sent to the gallows? This is ridiculous. Enough, Rayson. This is our squad for the foreseeable future. To make it this far deserves our respect. Your mission is to capture the pirates known as the Siren and Serpent. They've been a scourge on our coastal cities, but we've received intel on their next target. You'll launch a surprise attack before they make off with their spoils. We prefer them both alive. Clear? Clear. Time to pack up and move out, Rangers. We'll make the sea snakes regret setting foot on a fern. And onward we go. Alright, so now we do have the base function. And this is obviously a big part of this game. I would assume that you visit here in between battles. And you can do a series of things here. So you can manage your team. So for instance, let's take a look at Elias real quick. So he is a soldier. He uses the pole arm. So that is the two-handed spear. Okay. And the pole arm does what? So it pierces. Damage the enemy behind your target. Okay, so we can go through 2 targets. That's pretty cool. Also has a first strike. So he's got the two-handed or the one-handed spear as well. So you can carry up to 3 different weapons. I don't believe your weapon loses durability like in Fire Emblem. So that's cool. I mean, you can set up different kits, right? And build different masteries. Elias has the specialist passive. Status effects this unit applies cannot be blocked. Okay, cool. And he also knows how to Chuck Norris roundhouse, of course, as well. Growth rate, 85% vitality. Wow. Strength and skill, 85 vitality, though. Level 5 soldier as well. I mean, he outlevels everybody else on our team so far. And then we have Rayson, another skirmisher. I love the skirmisher class. This guy has the Lone Wolf passive. Gain 20 hits and avoid when no allied units are within 2 tiles. Okay. Let's kind of send him off on his own. He's got a Iron Greatsword, so a two-handed sword with the Slash passive, which will damage the enemy next to your target. Okay. Medium bandage as well. He's also got the same Agile passive as Ileana. Level 5 as well. And his growth rates are 70 vitality, 60 strength, 50 agility. I mean, this guy seems like he could be pretty strong. Low defense, though, as you would expect by a skirmisher. And then, of course, all of the usual characters that we're already aware of. So from this menu here, you can actually manage your unit's inventory. So, for instance, we got this Scabbard. Reduce the weight weapon to 0. Okay. So it looks like this would... Oh, okay. So your heaviest weapon's weight is reduced to 0 by having this equipped. You see our weight max right here. Obviously, we don't want to load up our characters too much. It's definitely a mechanic in this game. And then it looks like we have a forge as well. So what's this? Okay, use gold to upgrade your weapon's damage and hit chance, okay? Manage refinement slots here. Only 1 active ability per weapon and no duplicates. Alright, so if I wanted to, say, upgrade this Iron Spear. Okay, cool. So we can increase the damage and hit rate on it. But it's going to cost some gold. We only have 3,000, but that is a cool mechanic that is not available in the Fire Emblem games. The ability to upgrade your weapons. At least the early Fire Emblem games. I must admit, I have not played them all. Played the early ones, though, and boy, what a great series. So we have the forge, we have the inventory and the info. Stuff to do to manage your team. We also have conversations, which is just a little bit of dialogue between your characters. We also have the shop, so let's take a quick peek in the shop. Alright, so it looks like we have steel gear. We also have this Trader Prince's sword. Damage 8. Proficiency B. We'll have to see how this stacks up to an iron sword that we have an abundance of. It does way more damage. Okay, quite nice. We'll have to get that all outfitted and equipped, but we've got all kinds of stuff, including, what are these? Refinements. Gain 20 hit, but reduce attack by 2. So those must go in the little upgrade slots on each weapon. Very, very cool. So there's a lot of item customization in this, or at least a lot more than in Fire Emblem. And the conversations we have, looks like a side quest and some support. Let's check out the side quest here real quick. Ha! Easy race on. The rest of us need targets to practice on too. The way you're striking it, you'd think that bundle of straw was the reason you were demoted. You've got a quick tongue, kid. This almost seemed like a big fun adventure to you. But you'd better be served by keeping your mouth shut. Head down and training more. I'm not opposed to a quick spar while the others pack up their gear. What do you say? What's the matter? Too high and mighty to cross swords with the blacksmith's son? Scared what the barracks will think when they learn you lost? I don't cross blades with novices. You've never had to fight with your life hanging in the balance. How do you know what I've faced? Because if you had, you wouldn't be so eager to prove yourself in a meaningless duel. So what are you saying? You need me to kill some pirates before you'll spar with me? Sure, kid. Take a couple out and you can have your prize. Just leave me be. What's this guy's deal? Alright, so that is some side quest dialogue. Maybe in our next mission, there'll be a side quest present. We'll see. We have watch and learn. Just a bunch of dialogue. Looks like Elias is happy with Sliker. Gets to know him just a little bit more. It looks like we have Ileana and Phoebe. Phoebe is admiring the craftsmanship of a sword. And then I think it's kind of exposed that she's a noble, because she talks like a noble, I guess. And then we have some more fun in the kitchen with Arland, who seems to kind of routinely sell himself short in his cooking abilities. Excellent. Let's make sure we get a save. Then I think what I would do is, if I'm going to do another episode, of course, you'll have to let me know if you want to see more of this. We can, like I said, just continue on. Press advance here and we go to the next mission. But I think what I would do is I'd get my whole team set up off camera, and then we'd hit the new episode running right on into a battle. So if you want to see that, definitely smash the like button and let me know in the comment section below. If you're new here and still hanging out at the hour 13 mark, then please consider becoming a subscriber. This has been Those Who Rule, an excellent, excellent turn-based tactical RPG that I'm really excited to continue playing either on camera or off camera, but you help me make that determination. So with that said, my friends, I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks again for spending some time on the channel here today, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.